the idea I've had. So the idea I had is the fruit, the the air, the something called helicopter fruit, the neat air force fruit, the air force fruit. Those looks can be like that fruit. But I've had an idea. What kind of maybe make it so kind of looks like robot, but it's immune to guns, but not really immune to guns, as in it's immune to guns after effects. And if you're in the form, it's immune to the after effects and thingy. But if you're not transformed, no. It's kind of like a transform suit. Kind of like a transform suit where you can be in the sky, and it has helicopter propeller blades and flies around. And the second form, and there's other forms, and then there's one more form where there's the what's it called? The plane upgrade. The plane where you get 150 master rate. You get the first. You get the third move. Obviously, on the one master. Should there be a one click? And one click on the transformed. Yeah, that would be good. That would be good. And one click on the transformed, where it's just the minigun. And on the fourth, 1, 2, 3, 4, shoot, so it has a minigun. And on the 16th shot, there's a so it's like one. It's like the slingshot where it goes pow 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 pow, but it's really fast. That's what's gone into it. What the? Okay. Anyway, so the idea of it has a minigun, which does very low damage, right? And it's scaled with Blox for each set. See, this gun, minigun, is the M1 clip. It's not melee. And say it works with your stats in Blox route, right? And a minigun on the 16th shot, and you can hold it down, right? So everyone hold that, isn't it? Anyway, so you hold it down, and then on the 16th shot of the minigun, it sends a rocket, which is basically just a bazooka, but with what? 30, 2, 5, 6. That's on it. That's pretty much what it is. A shot from the bazooka, pretty much. And then, or the cannon. And then you have the, maybe it's 2 shots. It shoots 2. It shoots 2 bazooka shots. Yeah. That's on the M1 click. Then, you have the thing on the side. Right, and the other thing on the bottom. Where it has this move. The heat-seeking shot. The bizarre rifle. That has 2 variations. Right, where it has the heat-seeking shot. That. Or the hellfire shower. So it's the bizarre rifle attached to the bottom of that thing. Right, as one of the guns thing. It's pretty much just an upgraded gun on the helicopter. What's it called? The plane. So then, basically just a bizarre rifle with a bizarre rifle moves. But if you're M1 clicking, there's a chance to shoot a rocket. There's every 16th shot rocket. And on the 100th shot, you get 124, something high. If because it shoots really fast. You shoot, but obviously slightly we got 1,250. That maybe. But guns are useless anyway, so. And it shoots the Hellfire shell. Let me show you. So it's this. Okay, then Hellfire shell. Pretty much this. In a way. So basically that can be shot down from the yeah, that can be shot down from the plane. So just an entire bunch of attacks that can be shot from this. You're trying to punch me. Okay, then you have the smoke. Say there's a chance of having any of these. So like a random. It's randomized. Then you could randomly get the flat this. Right? And then you get a different attack, but I don't think this is unique. There's no stun, no nothing, no special attacks on this. On the M1 click. Or M1 hold, as we'll call it. But yeah. I really, really like the heat seeking shot, even though it's just so good. And it kind of looks like the cyborg. What's the cyborg? This was going to check. And oh, we've got strawberries there. Thing. What are you even begging for? You begging the voice? Oh, he wasn't even begging for anything. What is he? No, sir. I'll give you a food in 20 minutes. Anyway, it's 20 minutes. Okay, so what I'm saying is this has a bunch of thick attacks it can shoot down. It's like dragon flames. Oh no, it's more fireballs in a way, but not. And then it basically every gun in the game can be shot. Obviously, there's a basic minigun, but then you have a shot from any shot or any gun in the game except from slingshot, obviously, or any ability that isn't something that every gun has or a lot of guns have. So like the cannon and bazooka both share these two. So that would be like the dragon bullet and bolt pistol. No, they both share that moveset. I mean, that's a word. The dragon bullet probably could be used. Yeah, that isn't too OP. So yeah, that bolt pistol. It just looks too good, in my opinion. Oh, it looks look how strong that looks. It can launch from to the sky. I think that'd be a bit too OP, if you ask me. For a chance at shooting from an M1, an ability. But not what ones that look like that, but that's in a way. Like he's shot would be really, really cool thing. You can brush out at that. But I'd say they're really rare. What 1 in 64 chance, 1 in 28 chance to be shot instead of a attack from an M1. One. So yeah. Tail the monkey that that looked pretty cool. He's not too overpowered, and I have 213 master items. You sort of think. And maybe I have a special ability in my inventory, like the last resort. But not like the ability, I mean, as in it's a special slot. And I know this is a lot after, unless there's if I find enough people going to certain blocks because they see my videos. And I know that it's one of this ability. Let's say if I help you, if I give you the thing, then I don't know how do I help you? How do I help you do this? How do I make it so you have a higher chance of giving it? Okay. So, as an ability in my inventory, right, that I can use, and it's this ability where it has But when I point my hello forward, again, kind of animation, when I point my sword forward, it would make more sense outside. But you lift your sword off your back, as in if it's a hello cipher, you put it off your back and aim it forward, and all of those NPCs just come running forward, attacking. What level 625, 650 NPCs? Do they give XP? No, they play. And then they all just have a different stuff. Say there's these raid bosses, quote unquote raid bosses, these bosses on them that are level 1,250. But say that they have a bunch of, say they're all 625. Like examples. And they all have these, and they all have at least one weapon that they use. And then these raid bosses, they basically have the abilities of raid bosses, but are just way weaker. And I mean way weaker. I mean, what, level 1,000, 1,250? They get so much weaker. Say they are level 1,250, and they have, what, 10,000 health, or something not too high, you know what I mean? See, 10,000 health doesn't seem that much, though. You think about it, look, that's 5 shots from me. Or 5 hits from me. Right. Say, how much? So say the bosses have what? 50k HP? Or something like that? 100k? Oh, that's a bit much. Actually, no, I think that was... Say they don't have 100k HP, but have quite a lot of HP. Something fancy. Level 20 has that kind of shit. Look at how much money they get from these monkeys. I don't know, monkeys are level 20. Come on. Yeah, this is 146. Wait, from a monkey? Hang on a second, that's a bit much. Anyway, so let's not get off track here. So, and some of them have these. Oh, I gave you an idea. Some of these guys, you might have seen some one of my previous videos. How about they have this ghost ship? Right. Kind of like the cursed ship, but a lot smaller. How they got a ghost ship and a cursed ship, right? So it's like the cursed ship, but a lot. What? A lot smaller. About that size. And then the ground beneath them, beneath this type of ship that size, cursed ship, and the water, the ground below the ship turns to water, so like a good chunk like that, and then they're on the ship, and then they drive forward, and they drive around that. What? This? But see, there's like an island in the middle that gets summoned, or just water. You know what I mean? And then on the island, like pirates, right? Pretty much. And then they charge it, and then they buy it. These ships are really fun, right? I'm just gonna manage leave the ship while we can that's okay. Anyway, so the idea I've had, right, is if we have the ghost ships, and then you know what I mean, they're ghost ships, and I said, okay, this is my great power. Anyway, so the idea I was having, right, is if we have these ghost ships, right, and we have those ghost ships there on water about as big as that, right, and it's that water, non-damaging water, obviously, because then that would be a bit too OP, just summoning water around. Boom, could be. But here's the thing, it'd be quite OP, wouldn't it, if you shot, but That's what I'm saying, right? And then the ghost ship was there, and it had buccaneers on it. Ghost, pretty much. Pretty much just the ghost NPCs you get from those ghost chests. But have a buy out on them. Or something like that. I mean, okay, so what I had the idea for, if you do this, like, if you do this, do this, and then you have this NPC who uses Dragon Tail. Obviously, it's a weaker version. Like, say there's a bunch of NPCs, the different NPCs. There's this NPC, right? Who's a boss in a way. He's a boss, but only level 850. Who uses the Dragon Fruit, non-revamped. Right, and uses Dragon Tail. And if Dragon Reef does come out, maybe use that. Maybe using that. And I got this idea based off Uzo. Like, I'll do it based off Uzo. One of the main developers on Blox. Well, he is dragon pretty much, right? He's a dragon. And if he uses dragon tail, what if it's a dragon tail? As a in a way a boss, but only level 850 because you're not using a fruit. And the fighting style is kind of OP. It's kind of OP. Right. That's what you obviously got to be scaled down a little bit. About what I did that. So then we have this boss, and the boss, right? And the idea of the different bosses, and then you so you take an NPC, a random NPC, say like the Gorilla King. We could make him a boss then. Make him a boss there, right? Level 1250, Gorilla King. Right, he uses the Gorilla King abilities. Kind of OP, kind of not, in a way. That'd be fun, wouldn't it? Going against 1,250 Gorilla King. In my opinion, like, if we use the idea of having all these different NPCs, and say the Gorilla King was surrounded by gorillas. Okay. So the Gorilla King was surrounded by gorillas. And they let them. They summon these little lions, right? Say it's a scaled down version of this island. Say it had everything in miniature. So this was only this size. This entire area here. They have a little door here, which you can barely fit in. Right? But you can fit in, right? And then there's a saber down there. Right, and that's the idea I have. Saber expert boss down there. And the Saber expert boss was, say, level 850 because he uses quite powerful as well. What, 950, something like that. 975. 1,000? 500, something like that. And say this is all based on your level. It's half your level. So if you're max level, it'd be level 1,250 with the bosses would be. Because these would be half that. The normal NPCs would be half. And say there's all different NPCs. Any NPC in the game, you know, summon there, and as like level 625 NPC. Say Sally. Maybe just give him the pipe, boom. Summon NPC, give him a pipe, boom. Reuse models. Just reuse the models. Pretty simple, right? And the idea I've had is that they will come from portals and stuff like that. And that's the idea I had. I think I had that just all they won't let me. Anyway, so the idea I had is there would be NPCs that are reused models. These enemies that are reused models, so it's easier for Blox developers. Hope that makes it clear. And they just a bunch of NPCs. And quite low level, level 6 is your max level. And yeah, that one's some cute. And so there's trainees. They wouldn't be too strong. They don't use hacky, boom, so easy. See, not too OP. I'm trying to make something that's not too OP. That's not so OP. And say there's an island. All of these different NPCs are summoned on islands. Make this island smaller. Right. Boom. Pretty cool, isn't it? So I get this video from let me just check who this is from this video from the YouTuber called Sai. Okay. Say slightly this looks a decent size, but say they're slightly bigger than that. Like about this big. I mean about the size of the island like that. From this video by Sai. Quite a bigger version. About that big is what I'm saying. About the size of this island is what I'm saying. And the cursed ship is about you know what I'm doing. That cursed ship, a slightly bigger version of that. All these are slightly bigger. See, about that size, except for these small ones, obviously. That's one of the biggest islands ever. Right? So take that size and make it this size. Actually, not that much bigger than that. Actually, that is actually a pretty good size. Say only about slightly bigger. See, this island is. See, this island. Right. Right. If you look here, that's the desert island, and all of these. See, all of these are pretty good sizes, but maybe slightly, maybe make them slightly bigger. So like puff it out to this size when it comes out here, and the little bits are slightly bigger, so it comes out to here. I mean, and maybe make it slightly bigger. Boom. Slightly bigger. There you go. This is a decently good size, but obviously that one's not big enough to get through. I mean, everything. And this is what I'm talking about. If it's slightly big enough, if it's big enough for the character, but that's the whole thing. So you can get in there. That's what I'm talking about. Say it's slightly bigger version of these. I mean, these are pretty good size, though, aren't they? All you need to do is make them slightly bigger, and boom, that's the size of where a person can get through the doors. Say make this slightly bigger. You know what I mean? Make the island slightly bigger when you do it. Anyway, so yeah, that's the idea. So yeah, that's a decently good size. I have to admit that. No, keep this one. Maybe make it slightly bigger. You get what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Just if you see, if they watch this video by side, they can probably see. I haven't watched this video. This video. They, I mean, yeah, boom. They could, yeah, it's probably See, that's a really good size. This is the size of the island I'm talking about. I know it's the outside walls that make it look bigger, and it's not actually that much bigger. It's actually not bigger. Here's the thing, yeah, this is the size I'm talking about. If you just maybe make them slightly bigger, boom, perfect. Boom. That's exactly the island size. So, I mean, maybe make the island a bit spread out. Boom. So, yeah. Anyway, so that's what I'm talking about. See if you get any questions, that's what I'm talking about. That type of thing. So yeah. Yeah, that's the type of thing I'm talking about. Hopefully. Something like that. True thing. And yeah, that's a little and bit of the cool thing I wanted to add. So yeah, I just think intro bottom 7, please do this and in the future. And yeah, thanks for watching. Bye folks, and again, bye. Have a great day and please subscribe. Bye folks. Have a good day.